Okay, so I will also send wild beasts among you. Something to remember here. You know, Aleister Crowley, in his time, the New Age, the satanic stuff was not mainstream. Okay, it was quite the contrary. So, during this time, he is really like the groundbreaker in this field. He's the one that has the mind to be able to work all this out, put all this together. He's got the drive, and I'm telling you, this is not by accident here. He's the one that figures out the ritual, the ceremony, and actually begins to start making true, actual contact with these fallen spirit beings. And he names them, and he gets revelations from them, the whole nine. Now, this knowledge, in my opinion, had been lost to the world for a period of time, and they were seeking and searching it out. Okay? And Aleister represents one of these occultists who figured it out and brought it back to the world, to the occultic world. Okay? So he's really the father of the system that we see now, which is infiltrated as the man father, this system that's infiltrated our world, this beast system. And Aleister Crowley called himself the beast. Okay? So we see now that these wild beasts that have been sent among us, in my opinion, could be connected in this timeline, is that these are all of those that have come after him, that are these individual beasts, that are these antichrists. And now their agenda is robbing us of our children, destroying our cattle, making us few in number, and destroying our highways. All right? Very interesting, because that would all have to have something to do with the occultic agenda as it's viewed by Aleister Crowley, this beast. In this sense, like I said, their initiatic teacher. They all revere him. So the robbing of the children now begins to manifest via the influence of these beasts. The influence of the beast in Hollywood, the beast in NASA, the beast in our academic system everywhere. Just think about this, that our whole world system now begins to reflect a satanic agenda. Occult symbolism. It's in everything. Okay? And he's the one, in a sense, that begins to make it fashionable or make it enticing to reveal, in a sense, this egotistical power that can be gained by this work. And we find out that they're all falling for it, and they fall for it, and now they're all practicing, and it's all mainstream. So I will also send beasts among you. These beasts have been influenced by the work of Aleister Crowley. The agenda, robbing us of our children. The children in what? It's God's children. Because if it's beast, it's occultic in nature, they're rebelling against Jesus Christ. So they're trying to rob the children of the Father from him through their propaganda, their occult agenda. That's exactly right. And we see it within MTV, the music industry, Hollywood. All the symbolism is trying to destroy and deface and take away anybody's want to understand that Jesus Christ is real and that he's absolutely 100% for us. And they try to deny the world that validity of understanding, that security in the truth of Jesus. So it shall rob you of your children through all this propaganda via the beasts that have infiltrated now into the mainstream. And then it says, and destroy your cattle. So the agenda of these beasts that are in our system making these decisions, now one of the agendas is to destroy the cattle. One of the things that we could see, mad cow disease. A plague, mad cow disease. And then of course we see these huge herds of cattle that are just dying and nobody can explain. And then there's plagues that are killing herds of cattle and species of cattle in Africa. Thousands of them, in some cases tens of thousands of them at a time. It's all their engineering. I'll be back.